we're playing Steal a Fish, and we're going to turn our base from all these empty spaces into hopefully getting some insanely rare fish. So to start off, the game wants us to grab one of these fish. So we're going to start off with a jellyfish. And this is going to be our first fish in our collection. And then it's wanting us to collect $100 as well. We can get something else with our $200. So we're going to get this Tofuu, which I don't know why there's Brainrot fish in this game, but I guess there's nothing to complain about. Let's just grab our $100 here. And we're now starting to get some money coming in so that we can buy even better fish. Let's go ahead and get this clown. Oh, never mind. We cannot get that clownfish, but we can get this puffer fish. So we will take that and we'll slowly work our way down and see if we can get to some of these crazy fish all the way down here. But that's going to take quite a while and going to be very hard to find, but we'll see what we can do. So first, we're just going to go ahead and get as many fish as we can to fill up our base, and then we'll slowly upgrade them as we go on. But I also want to try to rebirth as many times as we can, so we need to get a turtle as soon as possible. I just don't know how rare a turtle is, and I don't know how often they show up. Oh, never mind. There's a turtle right there. It's $350, so let's go ahead and actually buy him right now, and then head back to our base, grab as much money as we can, and then once the turtle reaches here, we can go ahead and rebirth. Come on, turtle. We're just waiting on you to make your way over here, and now we can rebirth. And just like that, we've now rebirthed. Oh, we actually keep our animals. And now we need to get a Trailerero to be able to rebirth. Let's see if we can get any of those. I didn't even know this game had like Brainrots. Oh, there we go. There's a common one, but it's golden. I wonder if this counts. Yep, it looks like it does. So now we just need to get a crab and then we can rebirth again. And we're starting to make quite a few upgrades into our base. Our worst one is now giving us only 11 a second, but we're starting to get a few that are giving us about 30 a second. So we are starting to make some more money now, but we're still waiting for a crab to show up. And I think I see a crab down here. And yes, that is indeed a crab. So we're going to go ahead and buy him now. And then once he reaches our base, we can go ahead and rebirth it once again. And there we go. Go ahead and rebirth again. Now we need a blobfish and a clownfish. Wait, what's happening? Oh, there's a blood moon going on. What in the world? All right, we need to get a clownfish. Ooh, there's a legendary right here, a megalodon, but it's 2.5 million. We definitely do not have enough money for that. We need a blobfish and the clownfish. There's a clownfish down here, so we're gonna go ahead and get him. And ooh, there's a magma Tofuu right here. We're gonna go ahead and buy him as well, because why not? Let's see. Let's get this guy. Ooh, a cosmic has spawned. We're definitely not gonna have enough money to buy him, but let's see what the cosmic is. And it is what is this? A skeleton bloop. I think it's 400,000 a second. And then there's a mythic right behind him as well. Those are some insane fish, but we are not able to buy them quite yet. We still need to get a lot more money before we can do that. And there's finally a blobfish that has shown up. And it costs 10,000 to get, and he's going to be giving us 90 a second. Let's see. I think we've ran out of space in our base now. No, we still have one more spot, but all of our fish are actually giving us a decent amount of money now. We're not doing too bad for our start. We need to get this Trailerero Trulicina, so we need to collect our money from our base before she ends up leaving, and hopefully we can have enough. And I think this should be enough, and it is. So now this is going to be our best one, giving us 273 a second. And we now just need to get back up to $25,000, and then we can rebirth for a third time. And we now have enough money, so let's go ahead and rebirth once again. And we now have a second floor. Okay, so we need to rebirth some more times before we can actually use this stuff. So to rebirth again, we need a nuke fish and a saw shark. Okay, those are going to be epic and legendary. Have we even gotten any epics or legendaries yet? And it does not look like it. So those are going to be some new fish of new rarities that we have not even seen yet. And if you look up here at this sign, there's going to be a new mythic in 10 minutes, a new cosmic in 25 minutes, and then a new deep guaranteed in 25 minutes. And there's this epic eye thing right here, but it costs 420,000, and it's only an epic. But we are going to grab this shark. He's going to give us 180 a second, and we've now ran out of space, so we need to get rid of our worst fish, which is going to be this one, giving us 26 a second. So now we're just going to get anything that's only giving us 50 a second or higher. So let's just see what we can find and be able to afford. So we can get this guy right here for 170 a second. We're going to take him, and we need to start making more room. So I'm just going to start selling all these fish. All these 30 a second fish are just going to go away because we are not going to need them anymore. So let's go ahead and buy this Trulicina right here. And there's a mythic Robolodon right here, but this costs 150 million to get. We'll eventually get one of those crazy fish by the end of the video. And we just got our first void fish, and it's this Trippy Troppy giving us 500 a second. So I'm pretty sure that's our best one now. And our worst one now would have to be, yeah, this guy giving us 170 a second. Then we have the shark right here giving us 180 a second. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of him as well. So now if it's not giving us at least 300 a second, then we're not gonna buy it. But we still need to look for our saw shark and our nuke fish, but neither of those have showed up yet. And here we go, we finally have our nuke fish, and it costs 2.75 million to buy. No, we're not gonna have enough money for it. Oh my goodness, why does it cost so much? We need the saw shark to show up first. I didn't know it was gonna cost that much to buy. I guess let's buy this guy right here. He's almost giving us 1,000 a second. We need to start getting some more fish that are gonna give us more money. Let's get rid of this guy for 250 a second, and this one for 273 a second. And we're only gonna buy anything if it's giving us at least 500 a second, but we're gonna try to look for $1,000 a second. And here we go, there's exactly one for 1,000 a second, and it is our first epic, which is a sturgeon, and we're starting to grow our base very nicely now. And there's an event Slicktail right here. He costs 3.3 million to get, and he would give us 7.5 thousand a second, but we just don't have enough money for him. And there's back-to-back mythics right here as well, but we can't get them either. We need to seriously save up a bunch of money so that we can get some of these crazy fish. I'm just gonna save up a couple $1,000,000 just so I can get us our first legendary fish, because we need that big boost. And we now have $10 million to work with, so we can start buying some legendary fish. So now our worst one is this one, giving us 625 a second, and I guess we'll go ahead and get rid of this one as well. And we still have millions of dollars to work with, so we can still get a few more legendary fish that come by. And we finally have another nuke fish, but this time we can't afford it, but we do not have room in our base. So let's go ahead and sell some of these sturgeons because we do not need them anymore. We're still missing a saw shark. We've had 2 of these nuke fish show up, but not a single saw shark. So we're still waiting on that. But we now have the nuke fish. So now all we need is the saw shark, and then we can rebirth for a 4th time. And we just got ourselves a megalodon. He's gonna be giving us 6,000 a second. I think that might be our best one now. And yeah, it will be. Actually, never mind. No, it will not, because we have ones giving us 7.5 thousand, but it is still a megalodon nonetheless. We're definitely starting to make a lot more money now with all these better fish. We still have room for one more fish, and I guess it'll be this worm right here that gives 8.4 thousand a second. So now our next worst one is this axolotl giving 1.4 thousand, so we do not need him, and I guess we don't need this eye either. So now if anything is giving us less than, I guess, 4,000, then we're not gonna buy it, but we're still needing this saw shark. And we finally have a saw shark right here. We're gonna buy him. He's giving us 2.9 thousand a second, so we're definitely gonna get rid of him as soon as possible. Well, I guess he's gonna go away once we rebirth anyway, so let's just wait for him to come over here, and then we'll go ahead and rebirth, which will allow us to have the second floor finally be usable. So let's go ahead and rebirth, and now we just need a whale. Actually, we need 2 whales, so that's gonna be very challenging to get, because I don't even know if I've seen 1 whale yet. But we do have $20 million to work with, and we now have these 2 slots up here that we can use. And ooh, there's a mythic alien right here, but it costs 60 million to buy. We have not enough money. We only have 20 million to work with, but we should be able to still get some pretty good fish either way. And there is another megalodon right here, so we're gonna go ahead and buy him, and we should be able to make a lot more money now that we have 2 extra inventory slots to work with. But I do want to get our first mythic before we end off, but we have gotten a lot of the legendaries now, and we're actually only missing 1 more epic, and then we'll have all the epics collected. And we finally have an event fish that we can buy, and it is the Slicktail. So that is our first event fish, which I think is all the way down here at the bottom, and it is. So these are like the rarest ones in the game, and we finally were able to get one. And we still have 3 other inventory slots that we can use for other new fish before we have to start selling some more. And there is finally a whale, so we just need 1 more of these, and then we can rebirth for a 5th time already. We're moving very quickly now that we have all these good fish that give us a lot of money. And what in the world is that? It's a mutated whale. It costs 95 million. We definitely do not have enough money for that, and I don't think we can even collect enough money for that. That is such an insane fish. We're still trying to get our one whale that we need. But we have been upgrading our fish slowly but surely as well. And is that the whale? I think this might be the last whale that we need, and it is. So we're gonna go ahead and buy him, and then we can rebirth for a 5th time once we get him. And just like that, we can rebirth for a 5th time. So now we've unlocked even more slots up here, and we have a bunch of crazy fish now. But I think that will do it for today. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know what other type of games you'd like to see me play on Roblox. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.